Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again. So in this video today I'm going to show you how to do trouser back pockets or a single welt pocket or just welt pocket. So it's going to be a beginner friendly tutorial, and I'll make sure that you will get everything. So now let's start. So this is the back panel of my trouser. Where I notch here is where my dart is going to be, and to get the dart is very simple. From the out seam of the trouser, measure 4.5 of an inch from the out seam of the trouser, then that is where your notch is going to be. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to sew the dart, and the length of my dart is going to be 3 of an inch, 3 inch long. Yes. So guys, I'm done with the dart already. This is the dart. I forgot to mention that here should be 0.3, that is quarter of an inch. So now the next thing we are going to do now, we'll be going to the right side of the material and iron this dart perfectly so that it will be flat. Yeah. So guys, I'm done with the ironing of the dart already. So guys, the next thing we are going to be now, we'll be going to the wrong side of this trouser, and we are going to be using a gum here. We're going to do some gum in here. So now you have two choice of gum here. It's either you make use of Este or you use your soft gum. This regular soft gum here is either use this one or use your Este. Now I'm going to show you how to do the calculation, as in where exactly you are going to place your gum. So now you are going to measure from here, the top of the trouser, 2 inch downward. Mark it and measure from where you marked downward 2 of an inch. So from here to here, that is where your dart, your gum is going to be. Simply means the wideness of our gum that we're going to be using here is going to be 2, and the length of the gum is going to be 6 of an inch long. So from here to here, yeah, and the wideness is 2. I'm going to cut out my gum and do the gumming. So guys, I'm done with the gumming already. So the next thing I'm going to show you now is the material I'm going to be using for the welt pocket or for the back pockets. So guys, this is the material that I'm going to be using for the pocket. They are of 2 identical material here. Now the wideness of it is 3 of an inch wide and the length is 7.5 of an inch. Please pick up your paper and pen and write down all these numbers so that you will not miss them. So guys, what we are going to do now is this. We are going to be using 2 gum on this material. The first material I'll be using cloth gum on it, and the second material I'll be using either Este or this soft gum. So now I'm going to do that now, and now the wideness of your cloth gum from here, like from here to here, is going to be 1.5 to 2 of an inch. So in my case, I'm going to be using a cloth gum wideness of 2 of an inch. So guys, these are the 2 gum. This is cloth gum and this is the soft gum I'm going to be using. Soft gum is going to be here and the cloth gum is going to be here. Then from here I'm going to show you the next step. So guys, after I did the gumming, after the gumming, this is what I did to it. From here, so here is 5.3, 5.25, and from here to here is the sewing allowance I'm going to be using, and that is 0.3. So we're going to do the same thing on the second one. So this one is going to be where the main pocket. This one is going to show outside, and this one is not going to show outside. I'm going to show you how to do this on my trouser now. Please, this is not your regular way of doing it. Stay tuned to the end of this video and gain an extra knowledge on how to do a perfectly and professional welt pocket or back pocket. So guys, this is my trouser already. So at the end of the dart, that is where you are going to place this one. You're going to place this one at the end of the dart. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And this is going to be the middle. Place it so and make sure that it goes along with the trouser, shape of the trouser. Place it like that, and you are going to place the second one. And what we are going to do after this one is that, look at where I marked, where my barrel is. That is where we are going to start the stitch from. Start the stitch from here up to this point here, stop, and do the same thing here. Also start from here and stop here. I'm going to show you when I'm done. So guys, I'm done with the stitches already. So the next thing we are going to do now is this. You know, I can still raise this guy up, so I didn't sew. I started by sewing from here down to this point. So now, where the cloth gum is going to be on the down part, at the down part of the trouser, while the one with soft gum is going to be at the upper side of the trouser. So from here, the next thing we are going to be doing now is very simple. We are going to take measurements of here, from here to here. Measure this guy. For example, I think it should be it should be half of an inch here, half of an inch. it is half of an inch. So from this measurement, we are going to apply the measurement here. I'm going to show what I'm talking about. So guys, this is what I wanted to show you that time. After I take the measurement from here, if it is half of an inch, you are going to add 0.1 to that half of an inch so that it will be 0.6. So in this case, this place here is 0.6. It's no more 0.1. That is from here downward. From here downward, it's now 0.6. So what we are going to do from here now is that I'm going to fold it over this point here. The folding is going to start from here. So this is what I'm talking about. But in order for you to ease the folding, make sure that you give this place a little notch, and also this place you're going to notch it also. So we are going to do the folding now. Use your iron to do the folding. So guys, this is the folding I was talking about. Let me open it up so that I can see it. This is the folding I was talking about. Look at where I marked that time. That's exactly where I folded over to this point here. So this, and you are going to iron it down, because if you don't iron it, it can't keep it down like this. So look at it here. Look at something here. So what we are going to do now, we are going to the wrong side of this material. I'm going to show you something here. Look at this guy here. So this is where we are going to sew. We are going to start our stitch from here down to this point, while keeping this one folded. This one, you are going to keep it folded before you do this one, and you are going to do this one only. When I'm done, I'm going to show you. So guys, this is exactly what I was talking about. If you look at this place, you discover that there's a double stitch there. Let me show you the right side of this material now. Look at the right side. Look at how the stitches appear here. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open it up like this, and I'm going to do like try to cut this side. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to cut it. Stay tuned. So guys, look at the first point that we saw. I have opened them up, and I've give this place a little notch. Yeah, there's an opening here already, a little notch. What I'm going to be doing now is the cutting out of it. Here's how to do the cutting. Please, I want you to pay close attention here, because this place is very, very important. Especially look at where my stitch stopped. That is where we are going to do the cutting, and also do the same thing here. Look at the side. So you'll see how I'm going to do the cutting. Make sure you stop exactly where your stitch stopped. Don't rush when you are doing it rather. So do the same thing here. Yeah, do the same thing there, and then over to this other side and do the same thing. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm done with it now. The next thing we are going to do now is very simple. We've done the most important part of the making of the pocket. Now this one is the one at the top that time, so we are going to first of all insert this one. Just try to bend it like this, and insert it, put it, take it to the wrong side of the trouser, and then come to the wrong side of the trouser, and make sure that this one is balanced here. Balance it first before you turn out the second one. Doing the balancing is very important. You're going to do this also. If possible, you can use your iron to balance it very well. Then from here, we are going to turn in the one that is outside the main pocket. Turn it inside. You are now turning into the wrong side. So use your finger to level it. Use your finger to level it down for now. Then you are like going to place this one on top of it and also level it down. This point here, you are going to check your pocket to see how it looks. So hopefully you can see it. Here's how it looks so far. So what we are going to be doing now, we are going to use our iron to facilitate or to ease our work. We're going to be using our iron to iron it down perfectly. So guys, this is the final look of the welt pocket. So after the ironing, so I'm going to show you the next step from here. So from here is there's one important thing I want to show you. You can run a stitch, double stitch this place here to keep it down. That is two sides of the pocket, and if possible you can leave it like this, but I recommend you should double stitch it. Yeah, it's very important. Let me do that and show you. So guys, I'm done with that already. Hopefully you can see the double stitch here. Just small double stitch, not much. Yeah. So now what we are going to do now is very simple. we are going to come to the wrong side of this material because we are going to attach the main pocket for the where you can put something. So the first thing we are going to do is that we are going to cut out a bit of this portion of the upper part of the pocket. Cut it out as shown. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. So the next thing we are going to do after this is what I did. I cut out the upper part, this upper part, not the down part yet. Now what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to trim out this guy. I'm going to trim it. Here you can either weave this one here, or you fold it. So I'm going to do the folding and I'm going to sew it. I'll show you the result. So guys, this is where we are going to fix the pocket. Look at the upper part of the pocket, raise it up like this, and this is the material I'm going to be using for the pocket. The width of this material here is 7.5 and the length of it is 18. So like I told you earlier in the video, this is a professional way of doing the pocket. So what I'm going to do now, we are going to attach the material here and run a stitch from here. Then after you sew it with this one, you are going to do the top stitch. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the top stitching of it, and this is on the wrong side. So what I'm going to be doing from here now, pay attention to this place. I'm going to measure the pocket itself. You know, the pocket accommodation is going to be 6, as in the pocket tip or the mouth of the pocket. So it's going to be 6 of an inch. I'm going to notch each side of this material. Notch it. Yeah, just give it a notch. So guys, the next thing we are going to be doing now, we are going to turn this material inward. You know, some people used to do something like this, but in my case, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it in a professional way. So we are going to turn it inside first. Turn it inside as shown. So after you are done with the turning in, and you are going to make sure that you respect the point of notch. Those points you notch that, and make sure you respect those points. And you are going to lift up the trouser, and you are going to run a stitch from here up to this point here, and you will do the same thing on the other side. I'm showing you what I'm talking about. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. So guys, this is exactly what I was talking about at the time. Look at where I stopped the stitch, and this is the second side. So this is the back side of it. So what I'm going to be doing now is the turning out of this. Turn it out like this, and use your scissors so that you can get a nice shape here. So guys, the next thing we are going to be doing now is this. It's very, very simple now. Make sure you arrange your work very well this time around, because we've come to the end of the tutorial, and I'd love to let you know that if you derive any value, make sure you hit the like button and share this video with your friends, and subscribe if you are new. So the next thing we are going to be doing now is that, look at this point I'm holding here. You are going to sew it down. Start the stitch from here, round the pocket, pass through here, and here, and come back to this point again. Then from there, I'm going to show you the next thing to do. And this is the back side of it. This is how it looks. So from here, the next thing we are going to be doing, I know we can't leave this thing like this. We are going to fold it like this and sew it. Then you do the same thing here. So this is how it's going to look at the end. So I'm going to show you when I'm done. So guys, as you can see, I'm done with that. So the next thing I'm going to do now, let's go to the right side of the pocket. I'm going to cut out this extra fabric here. So the next thing we're going to be doing now is the ironing of this pocket. Make sure you iron it perfectly. So we've come to the end of the video. So guys, if you derive any value at all, hit the like button and subscribe if you are new, and share this video with your friends. My comment section is open for questions. If you have any question, feel free to ask me and I'll answer all your questions. And thank you for your support. Bye for now.